Hello and welcome to the August 2018 layout update for the Trent Valley Railway. In this update there'll be trains running around, more trains being tested up and down the incline, and a few more trains that you haven't seen before. So as you can tell by the intro, not much has changed since the July 2018 update. But what I wanted to do over the past month was really keep running some trains up and down the incline, make sure that the trains that I want to run eventually, once the layout is fully working, will get up and down the incline, and just really as well just to spend a month basically getting out some of the rolling stock that has been in the boxes for quite a while. Throughout the running shots that you'll see in this update, you'll see that this is still very much work in progress. There is a lot of stuff out and about around the layout, a lot of boxes from all the rolling stock, and what we'll do is we'll go through and have a look at each of the different trains going up and down the incline. So first of all, here is a few shots of my Network Rail measurement train. Next up in the update is the Class 68 direct rail services by DAPL with some DAPL IDA wagons and some less CO2 containers. This rake has been a bit of a trouble in terms of making sure that the IDA wagons stay on the track as they go up the incline. So what I've had to do over the past month is add weight into each of the less CO2 rail blue containers done by Oxford Rail, which makes sure that effectively the IDA wagons don't come off the tracks as it goes up the incline, which you'll now see going up and down the incline. Next up, I've got a Malcolm Rail Class 66 by Bachmann and a rake of Bachmann intermodal wagons with 6 Malcolm Logistics containers and 6 Asda containers, so you'll see that going up and down the incline. But just as I've said about putting weight in the less CO2 Tesco containers, the same thing has had to be done for all of the Bachmann Class 66 locos. So I've been through all of my 66s that I have, and these are the weights. They're called wheel weights, which either come in 5 grams or 10 grams that I've purchased here, which I've added inside the Class 66 body shell to make sure that it has enough traction to get up and down the incline. And finally, for the last rake of container trains that I have some Dapol Megafret, these light blue wagons, and some of them are weathered, but those are in the boxes elsewhere. Now these are the heaviest container wagons that I have, and therefore, as you can see, there are 2 engines on the front of this to make sure that it gets up the incline. Otherwise, with just one engine, it really does struggle. So that's even with a Class 68, which is pretty much still very new, can cope with quite a heavy load, whereas this is really the only container rake which has one specific train that can pull it, which are these Class 68s. Thank you for watching the August 2018 layout update. If you haven't already done so, please do subscribe to the channel. There'll be much more updates coming towards the end of this year, every month, and also other videos in between from the Trent Valley Railway.